Cider Vlog 3. It's actually Cider Vlog 4, but 3 had so much crap going wrong that I didn't have anything to say. Anything that was nice. This one's going much better with apples that are actually supposed to be good for cider. About 2.5 gallons and I barely got started. Saturday morning, about 6 o'clock, there was a possum in the front yard. That's what goes on for excitement around these parts. And Saturday, when I went to Walmart, forgot my Xanax. It's been a long time since I've been forgetting Xanax. And I didn't even get that panicked about not having it in my pocket. My wiener is growing. Gained a pound in the last 2 weeks. So 3 3/4 pounds now. I would think that would hurt.
No means no. Haven't they taught you that?
Stupid kids. I was going to be able to tell you she, whatever her name is, Trixie, knows how to roll over on command, except she seems to have forgotten it last night. She knows sit really good, lay down pretty good, which I had to resort to treats, bribes to get her to lay down on command. Still biting. Sometimes it's replaced with licks. Kit's getting so sick of it he's taking to growling at her occasionally, which is a good thing. She doesn't need me to go outside with her anymore. That saves a lot of time. And she's ringing the bell to go outside. To go outside to poop sometimes. If I'm working and ignoring her, letting her run around on the tile, she'll ring the bell constantly. So I won't be ignoring her. Whines about everything that she can't do. God, I really hate having a puppy. I can't wait till she's a dog. Come here. Trixie. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Here, show the profile. Starting to get a dachshund nose. Not that short, stubby puppy nose she had. Look at your baby. Starting to be a dachshund, they're ignoring me. Trixie likes very rotten red bell peppers. Pulling her off of one's like trying to take meat away from a dog. I don't know if the other red peppers she went after were jalapenos or not. There were some volunteer. I'm really amazed she's hanging out here like this. Last time I pressed cider, cut my pinky trying to pay attention to her running around every which way. So Rob wanted to know about my fucking spooked neighbor. When I moved in, when I was looking at the house first, they had their car parked in this driveway. One of their spare cars. I ain't gonna let you out of there. When I moved in, they had a trailer parked on my property. In their driveway, but up on my property. They had a dog that they let run loose all the time. And they called on dogs barking for everyone else, plus their dog barked. They got me 2 strikes with Elvis, the border collie. We're in a 3 strikes you're out for barking complaints. 3rd strike, you put the dog to sleep. And he wasn't even barking one of those times, and the other time he was doing his little woof. Woof. I mean, really quiet. The other neighbor said he couldn't even hear it. I had to have the mailboxes set up so I'm on the side of the oncoming traffic, so my mailbox is the one that gets hit. Going by addresses, mine should be in the middle. Theirs should be on the ones that get hit, and the old lady should be on the end. He had an alarm set up on the mailboxes. He had his own radar gun that he would sit out front and check the speed of the cars going by. Oh yeah, the motion detector lights. Aimed in my backyard. So I'm out there tilling my garden past sunset. His motion detectors pick me up and blind me so I can't see. Plus, the other one, the one that wasn't shining in my backyard, was shining in my bedroom window. When I put in my retaining wall, you can put retaining walls right on the property line here. When I put in the retaining wall, I was out there digging for the property line, which he has buildings on the property line, which you're not allowed to do. So I was digging up right next to his buildings. He comes out and tries to talk me out of a good 2 feet of my property, trying to con me in by using geometry, telling me if I'd scoot the wall in, I could flip the dirt up and bullshit like that, when my plan was to take dirt out of my yard so I could grade the yard so it wouldn't hold water anymore. You know, he would start power spraying his car or his driveway every weekend about 7 o'clock in the morning, right under my bedroom window. And part of the reason I wanted to build the retaining wall, he used to mow 7 o'clock in the morning right under my window on my property. He owns nothing there to mow, but he would mow 2 mower widths, which is pretty much most of the land on that side. Once he sent me an anonymous letter about Elvis barking, blaming Elvis for every dog barking in the neighborhood. Elvis was cheerleading all the dogs. Now Elvis barked, but he wasn't loud enough to bark to cheerlead everyone in the neighborhood. He would also make false reports for grass growing, garbage on the side of the house, junk vehicles, anything he could think of to harass me. This stickler for the law with everyone else had his buildings on the property line, put up his privacy fence backwards, built an outbuilding with no building permit, put up his privacy fence with no fence permit, and after him and his wife got a fake divorce, she had people come out and terrace the back hill. They terraced onto my property, butted up against my fence, so I can't mow underneath my fence there. Also screwed me out of extending my retaining wall up the back hill, which I had planned to do and still plan to do it. I'm just going to take a chainsaw out there and saw down property line and let their wall cave in. And these were good Christian separatist types. God, it's been so long since that guy's been around. I don't know what I'm forgetting, but I'm sure I'm forgetting more. He was an extreme pain in the ass, and his wife was a behavior disorder teacher. And since me and my roommate had long hair for me, we're sure she thought we were behavior disorder kids that she had to nurture. Poor little puppy's tired. She doesn't want to stay out here.